Greetings, amazing people. This is Gloriful, aka Miss Incredible, the only Miss Incredible you know. Okay, so you're welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And just in case you're tuning in for the first time, you are so welcome. Please do also subscribe because I am sure you would love what I'm sharing on this channel. And for all those who have subscribed already, to all those who have been watching the videos, my videos already, I say a huge thank you. I am because you are, and you are, of course, because I am. So, thank you all so much. So today we are taking a new turn on this channel. Okay, so we've been doing book reviews, we've been doing small motivational videos, and so we're still about the aim of the channel, which is hooking you up with information and with people that will take your life to the next level. So thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the video of today. Now, this new trend I'm talking about was inspired by something I have noticed, or something I have observed in the society, especially among ladies, especially among young ladies. Okay, so I'm talking about people from the ages people born from the year, say 1995 or 1994, right up to present. Okay, because those below that age, or those are below that age group, are grandsires. They are big sisters already. So I'm going to be sharing out a couple of tips. How do you want to call them? Whatever. I'm going to be sharing with you my observation, and I'm going to be sharing with you from a place of I have seen it. Okay, I've seen it because I have spent sometime like 2 years back or a year back. I spent about a year in a WhatsApp group that was meant only for men. Someone added me to this group by mistake, and I was there silently until they found out there was a lady among them, and then they decided to kick me out. Okay, they kicked me out, but I had an agreement with them. I was like, okay, so I've been here already for so long, and I've gathered so much information from your conversations. Um, do you think kicking me out is good? Yeah, because I don't belong there. But I would love to share the information I've been getting here, and they made me make a promise to them that I'll share the information, but I'll not disclose their identity. I'll not disclose the name of the WhatsApp group. I'll not disclose the name of any member of the group, but in the group, you should know that there were married men, single men, um, just all men from all class, men from all professions, doctors, lawyers, even barbers, even their business consultants. There are all sorts of people. There are teachers, just all sorts of men. Okay, in fact, there were men and boys, yeah, combined. But they discussed quite a number of things. But the only thing that caught my attention was when they were talking about women, when they're talking about their wives, their girlfriends, their side chicks, and so on and so forth. So I always made sure I attended their meetings when they were talking about ladies. And so far, I gathered quite a lot. Okay, I gathered so much from them. And today I would like to, I'll be sharing these tips with you one at a time. Today, I would like to share with you why some men treat their side chicks better than their wives. As funny as it sounds, it is so true. Or as unreal as it sounds, it is so true. I saw the conversations firsthand, and I'll tell you some of the reasons. Okay. But before then, I made a post on one platform, and I was asking, do you people know why? Do you have you noticed that some men treat their girlfriends or their side chicks better than their wives? And I got a couple of comments, I got a couple of reactions. I'll just read them out to you, okay? I'll just read them out to you and then get into our conversation proper. So I have a comment here which says, someone commented, partly due to lack of character and discipline in some men, and also lack of tact and approach in most wives. But but the matters of the heart are more complex than words can define. And it might interest you to know that the people, these comments I'm reading out here are from men. There's just one comment from a lady. Okay. I decided to select them for the purpose of this video. The next comment says, that's because they know how to knock 360 degrees without complaining. That's because side chicks know how to. I don't know what exactly he meant by knack here, but I think he's talking about in bed. Okay. Another comment says, um, only those who know their worth, because some side chicks or girlfriends are less than toilet tissues. Ow, ow, this one really hurt, right? He's saying that um, only those side chicks or girlfriends who know their worth are treated better than wives, because some of them are like toilet tissue. Okay, and then now there's a comment, the one from a lady. A gentleman also made this same comment, something of the sort. It says, the lady says, I haven't noticed because I've not been one. She has never noticed that some men treat their wives, their girlfriends better than their wives, because she has never been a side chick or a married man's girlfriend. Good, good for you. And then a guy also says, how do you the guy asked me, "Ha- that he says, given that you're not a man, we would doubt what you're saying unless you are one. Okay, so he's saying in essence that I won't know the truth. I can't tell until I am saying that I am a married man's girlfriend or side chick. And all I can say about these comments is that I appreciate them so very much. I appreciate them because when you share stuff like this, you get to know people's minds. There's one more comment from a guy here. He says, any man giving a side chick more than his wife is a Babylonian. I don't know what Babylonian means. Yeah, but I can judge from the comment that it means the man is maybe not, get sense. Right? Okay, so I want to bring it now to reality. I want to bring it to what I gathered from, I'll call that WhatsApp group manhood. I'll bring you what I gathered from there, and you'll be interested to know that most of the reasons go in line with what these other men said on this platform where I posted. Okay, the number one reason they gave, most of the men complained that they just find themselves treating their girlfriends better than their wives, is because their wives lack confidence, self-confidence. Like, and this thing is so real. Have you seen when a side chick is landing a bill, is billing a man? He's like, babe, I want this or nothing. But come and see the wife. She'll be like, my husband, I was thinking that you should do this because you were thinking that you should do this because. Meanwhile, the side chick is there asking, telling you what she wants, and she's not taking anything less. That's number one. And I'll back this with a story. I know of a couple who, the wife has been asking for. Anyways, I don't know them. I read a story from somewhere. The wife has been asking for money from her husband to start up a salon business, because she says she wants to be able to support him in the house. She doesn't want to be idle because she's just in the house. She wants to have something she's doing, and so on and so forth. And then it has been 4 years since the wife has been asking. The husband is okay. He's always like, okay, we'll look into it, we'll see into it, we'll see into it. Then the side chick comes from nowhere and says, hey, I need to get a salon for myself, because why not? I need to get a salon for myself because I'm tired of asking you for money. I want to be able to make my own money. And guess what? She also says, I need to get a salon because if you don't give me the money, I'm leaving you for another Zaddy. Guess what? Her bill, and she says, my bill is 3.2 million. He says, I'm going to give you 1.2 now, and then next month I'm going to complete it. But the wife has been there 4 years asking for the same thing. He's unable to give it. As bad as it sounds, there's a lesson that all wives, all girlfriends should gather from this. Not even girlfriends, all wives should gather from this. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you want, and you need to know how to get it from your husband. And that takes me to the next reason. That takes me to the next reason. So side chicks have tact and they have a good way of approach than most wives. That is what the man said, and that is what another man said in the comment here. He speaks about tact and approach. You see the approach between you see the approach the woman, the wife takes, and you see the approach the girlfriend takes. Two different approaches. You see the tactics, and when you look at the way the times, when I talk about tactics now, let's talk about the timing and so on. Some girlfriends know when their daddies have money. They know when if he's a businessman, they know when he has money. If he's a worker, they know when he gets his salary, and they know how to ask for it. But the wife is just there in the house, praying, hoping, begging. When a side chick wants to bill a man, I'll just take you to this point by he says, because they know how to knack 360 degrees without complaining. Side chicks know how to handle men in bed, baby. They know. Girlfriends know how to do this thing like never before. Like they were born for it. And then after they have handled the man, they'll just rub his chest and say, hey babe, I need to get this salon, okay? And he'll be like, okay, I'm going to give you 1.2 today. Next month I'm going to complete the rest. You see how it is done? Those are their tactics. They have similar of such, they have so many of such tactics that they use. But the wives, you don't want to know. You don't care to know. The third thing, um, overrating with poor mindset and dependence. The men are complaining. They don't like it when a woman has the mindset of, okay, since I'm married, since I'm married, this is my life. Since I'm married, I just have to be depending on my husband because he is my alpha, my omega, my beginning and my end. No. When you depend on him so much, you bore him. He needs, in as much as he wants you to respect him, he needs you to stand up at times and say, okay, I can do this thing on my own, I can do this one on my own. And that is what the girlfriends are out there doing. Only the way they ask. You know that if you don't give me, I'll ask, I'll check elsewhere. And men don't want that challenge. So when you give it to them, they react. When you challenge them intelligently, when you challenge them wisely, they're going to react. But if you're just there, yakata, asking like a mumu woman, like a yeye woman, the next thing they mentioned is uh, when women are indecisive. There are some women, young girls, but when you ask them, what do you want to do? They'll tell you, I just me. I just wait me some man can marry me, start born picking and see how the life they go. Really? You don't even know what you want to do with your life. You're just waiting for somebody to come and get married to you. He's looking for a partner and not for a responsibility bundle. That is some of the things I get. Some of these why get some husbands really mad. They ask you, what do you want to do? I was thinking that I can start a salon. I was thinking of a provision store. I was thinking of learning tailoring. You're even supposed to sort all these things out before getting into marriage. But you get there and then you start confusing yourself. You don't even know what you want. Not to talk about him having a problem and you offer help of some kind. A man will come and explain his problems to you as a wife. And what you have to say is, well, what will you do now? What will you do? But if he's to speak, you will say that I'm married. We are partners in this. But when he has a problem, you're asking him, what will you do? Not what will we do or not what can I do to help the situation. But the girlfriends are out there very smart. They are giving him ideas. Telling him we could do it this way, you could tack it this way, you can do it that way and get out of the situation. But some wives don't want to know. And I'm going to end up with this comment from this lady who says, I haven't noticed because I've not been warned. A gentleman also supported by saying, given that you're not a man, how do you know? Even if I do not belong to this WhatsApp group where men are talking about these kind of things, as a woman, as a young girl who is getting into marriage, as a young person in a relationship, you should know that men are like this. They don't even know the color of their problem. They don't even know what they want, especially when it comes to women. And as a wise person, you should learn from the mistakes of others and not from your own mistakes. Before they say once beaten, twice shy. These days, you don't need to get beaten before you're wise. You don't need to be beat before you're wise. You need to look around and you see that this woman, this elderly woman is suffering from this. When you don't even need to think too much. You don't even need to go too far. Because every day you hear about sugar daddies, sugar daddies. Whose husbands are they? Do you think that your own husband is so special? And now they don't even need to get old before becoming sugar daddies. You see a man getting married today, 2 years later, he's asking a young girl out and telling her, "I'm in love with you. If I knew you before, I wouldn't have got married to my wife." That's a young man telling another lady this, and you are a young girl and you're saying you have never been one, and so you don't know. This is the mindset that will kill you. By the time you realize that he's cheating on you or he has another person out there, you grow mad because you know that you are his all and all. Meanwhile, you're not. It doesn't change the fact that there are faithful men out there. There are, but you need as a lady, you need to be wise. You need to open up your head and reason out things. The younger married men now are even cheating more than fathers. Most of these past you see out there, their wives are dead. Or even if their wives are there, the younger ones cheat more. And you're here telling me I've never been one, so I've not noticed. Me that I'm saying it, I've been one. I am even one. I'm wiser than you. Hey, ladies, you all need to wise up. You need to open up. And I always like to end with this. I always like to end with this. First, as a lady, know what you want for your life. Have a financial plan. And know you, mind you, that marriage is not a financial plan. Getting a man is not a financial plan. Because he will get tired. Work on yourself. There are books out there that you should be reading to help you grow. Even if you don't like reading, 30 minutes every day is going to do so much good in your life. There are workshops, seminars out there every day in town. Find them and attend them. Capacity building stuff, attend them and build yourself. Know what you want, work on yourself, and be prayerful as well. And everything is going to be fine for you. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you if you have watched up to this level. And if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe because there's a lot more coming. I have these topics like in piles. I can't wait to deliver them all to you. Okay, beautiful ladies, I believe in you. I believe that you're here for an amazing mission. And my prayer for you is that you find that mission and live it to the fullest. I spread